Hi, and welcome along to FANZONE here on AFTV, the show where we give you a chance to get involved right here. You know what I mean? Have your say live here on AFTV. Now, remember, if you want to be part of the show today, all you got to do is click the link in the description or click the pinned, we've got the link pinned as well. Click that and you're straight through to the show and you can have your say about the topics that we're discussing today. The chief topic is, would you take a point against Aston Villa right now? If I offered you that, would you take a point right now, or do you want all 3 points from that game? And you're not interested in no point. Forget about the fact that they beat City. You want all 3. That's what we're going to be debating today. Just before we get into that, I've got to have a laugh at Tottenham, Barry.
Shout out to Toby as well, who's been avoiding my WhatsApp messages ever since that game.
No, you know what? Toby last night was getting very prickly with me. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, that sounds like it.
You know, he was messaging me the other day. Toby, by the way, for everybody who don't know, is a big Tottenham fan, right?
Toxic Tottenham.
And he was getting very prickly with me yesterday because last week when they drew against Man City, the way they carried on was like they won. They did actually draw that game. A good draw, I ain't going to lie. That was a good point, right? He was there saying, I should apologise about Big Angie's tactics and blah, 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 blah. Last night at home, beaten by West Ham, right? Tottenham now, I think from winning positions, they've now lost 5 games,
wow.
Right? They've only won one. Well, they haven't won in their last 5 games. They've gone from being top of the league by 5 points to being 5th. You know what I mean? So we've got to have a laugh at Tottenham.
Relegation form, isn't it?
It is relegation form at the moment. And it just goes to show, right, how well Mikel Arteta's doing. Because despite everyone's been giving Ange all the plaudits, it's all fantastic, great football and everything like that. They're 5th and we're top.
Sounds good to me.
Definitely sounds good to me. So, you know, if you want to have a laugh at Tottenham in the comments, right, let us know what you've been thinking about them, because that was really funny. And it's been a big week. Obviously, lots of games played throughout the week. The most significant games, obviously, was us. We got it all underway on Tuesday. 3 points, a last-minute win, massive win. It was against Luton Town. I know there'd be people out there saying, we should be smoking them teams easily. Liverpool drew with Luton. It's not an easy place to go to. I was at the game. It's not, I mean, they played well, right? Mistakes by David Raya, but we got over the line. Big goal by Declan Rice right at the end. And then we just watched everybody else after that. Liverpool got a win against Sheffield United. We thought that would happen. But City significantly dropping points, losing to Aston Villa. Tottenham dropping points as well. So it's been not too bad for Arsenal. But we face a big, big task this week Saturday when we go to take on Aston Villa. So let me ask you, Laurie, the question that I'm asking to everybody out there today. Would you take a point right now? If I said to you right now, you can have a point out of that game, because Villa were brilliant against Man City. They've won 14 games in a row. Sorry, they're unbeaten in 14 games.
No, it's 14 consecutive home wins.
Incredible record. Last team to beat them were?
Arsenal, 10 months ago.
Yeah. Would you take a draw right now?
In a word, yes. And I'll explain why in due course. But yeah, listen, I took the trouble to watch the City-Villa game, or Villa-City, because Villa were at home. And I've got to hold my hands up and say I was very impressed. I mean, I've seen Villa play obviously before. I saw them play the week before against Tottenham. And they were good in that game. But against City, they were really good. They were on the front foot. They played really nice football. They were aggressive. The quality was good. They looked threatening for the whole entirety of the game. And I've got to say, having watched the game and being honest, because I had no real horse in the race, obviously, 1-0 flattered City. I think that could have been
I only saw the highlights. I didn't watch it. I watched the Man United-Chelsea game.
And I'd go as far as to say, right, and again, I'm being honest, I like to keep it real on this show. It's a long time since I've seen City outplayed like that. So that gives you an indication of just how good Villa were the other night.
Yeah, that's great and everything, and well done to Aston Villa, and You know, I only saw the highlights. I actually watched the Man United Chelsea game. Oh, Chelsea was shocking. But I watched that game. I saw the highlights and they did look good. I mean, Haaland had a couple of chances in the first half, which he didn't bury. And then, Villa it was just wave after wave when you don't normally see that with City. But City did have a few key players missing. There was no Grealish, no Doku, no Rodri. They seem to be playing a bit of a weird, you know, some of the players that he played seem a bit strange. I'm not using that as any excuse for City because they got a great squad. It was a fantastic performance by Aston Villa. But for me, if someone's giving me a point right now, I don't want it. I want all 3 points. Arsenal can go there and make a massive statement this week, Saturday. If Arsenal go there to Villa Park and beat Aston Villa, basically what Arsenal are saying is, right, you just beat the champions in Man City, but let us tell you something. This is Arsenal, and we are serious about being the new champions, and we are putting down a statement today by beating Aston Villa. And that's what I want to see Arsenal do this week. I don't want to go there for a point, right? I want to go there for all 3 points. And if you actually look at our record against Aston Villa, I'm going to go through some little facts here, right? Because I've got some stats here from the guys from Stats Perform, right? Our record against Aston Villa is very, very good. Aston Villa have lost their last 4 Premier League games against Arsenal. Yeah? So remember that. That's fact number 1. Arsenal have lost just 2 of their last 21 away games in the Premier League against Aston Villa. We've won 12 and drawn 7. So again, that's a great record, right? Against no side have Arsenal won more Premier League away games than they have against Aston Villa. 14. The same as they've won against West Ham. That's the joint most at a specific away venue in all competitions. 14, right? And Aston Villa are winless in 8 Premier League games against the sides starting the day at the top of the league. And remember, we're top of the league at the moment. So even though City went there and they lost, that's City. I want Arsenal to go there and get all 3 points. I'm not willing to take a point at the moment. I'm not willing to take a point. I want all 3. I want Arsenal to put down a statement. And then also remember the games that we've got coming up. After that, Brighton at home. Remember, Brighton of last couple of seasons, they've beaten us at home. And then we go away to Anfield, which we know is a really tough task. So I'm not in any way diminishing how difficult it's going to be at Villa Park. Their fans are amazing there. They're going to be right behind their team. The team's good at, their team's going to be really, really confident. But I think we can go there and get all 3 points, and I want us to go and do that. So this take a point stuff, you're just being negative, man.
Yeah, I knew you'd throw that one at me.
No, you are.
Let me just give me briefly the right to reply. I know we've got a caller on the line waiting. We're going to get to him very shortly. Now, listen, I want to put my cards on the table. I absolutely do agree with you. We should be, especially as a team that's topping the table right now and, playing really well. We shouldn't be fearful of Villa. We should go there looking to get the 3 points.
But you sounding fearful.
However, let me come to it. What I'm saying is in a realistic world, right, this is going to be a very difficult game. Okay, and once I want all 3 points, no team should go out there looking for draws. Should always go out there trying to win. I accept that 100%. And we can win. I want to make that clear. However, Villa are in a rich vein of form. You said it yourself, 14 consecutive wins. They're playing really good football. Their confidence is high. They're scoring goals. Everything's all good at Villa. You mentioned the crowd as well. That's going to be a factor. So what I'm saying is that if we go there, as long as we don't throw away like a 3-goal lead or whatever and stuff like that, and we get a draw, to me that's creditable because Villa now
it'd be creditable, but we don't want
the best teams in the Premier League.
Listen, it's creditable. We don't want no credible. We Arsenal to go to these places without fear. Say, right, we want to be the champions. We're not coming here for a point. We're coming here for all 3 points. We're playing to get all 3. We ain't coming here for a point. We're not looking to walk away. Oh, it was credible. Credible, we got a point.
But all that sounds
good.
all that what you said there sounds good, and I do agree with it. However,
we're playing Aston Villa. We're not playing Real Madrid. They're a side. They're playing well at the moment, but they're beatable, and we got a great record.
Everyone's beatable. There's no unbeatable team.
No, but we've got a great record against them.
We're not unbeatable.
Of course, we're not unbeatable. We've lost already to Newcastle.
Yeah, and we nearly lost to Luton. So we got to put things into proper perspective.
Well, let's get a caller up. Let's see what he thinks.
In short,
or she thinks.
A draw would not be the end of the world.
Who've we got?
Robbie, Laurie, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good to see you guys again.
Not too bad, man. I'm good. How are you?
Want to get your view on it, right?
Quickly, but before I go, can I just caveat saying, calling in from Australia, just to add to the laugh to Tottenham a little bit. Obviously here, after the start of the season, the noise from the Australian media on Ange was almost unbearable as an Arsenal fan. And you just see it all go hush, hush, quiet now. So it's very amusing to see even here from Australia, just on the laugh we were having earlier.
So Ange's not quite the flavour of the month in Australia at the moment.
You're not hearing the noise as much anymore. It felt like you could have stopped seeing his face. But anyway, back to the
Yeah. Would you take a point right now? I'm off.
Well, every time
the football gods come down and they say, right now, we're going to give you 1 point, is walk away from the game. Would you take that?
Every time I've come on here, I've disagreed with Laurie. Today, I'm in Laurie's corner. And I think what's important is it's the way he explains it. So I think it's difficult if the football gods come down. Obviously, we want to win the game. Arsenal want to win the game. But I think when you put things into perspective, it's the type of game that even though we will go there to try and control the game, limit the chances they have, and hopefully win the game. And I think it will be a game that's contested on small margins. I think it's a game that if it ends in a draw, it's not going to be, let's say, catastrophic to our title push. It
wouldn't be catastrophic, right? But the thing is, do you think Pep Guardiola, when he went there during the week, you think he went there looking for a point? Did he go there looking for a point? Do you think the great Arsenal teams of the past, like the Invincibles squad and that, you think they went there looking for a point? They go there looking for all three. If we're gonna be champions, right, which is what every Arsenal fan is aspiring for us to do this season, is what all the players are supposed to be aspiring. You don't go to Villa Park saying, we'll take a point, right? We can talk about that afterwards, but we should be going there with 3 points on our mind only. We're not going to get a point. We should be disappointed with a point.
Yeah.
Disappointed with a point.
Well, you can't really say that yet because
let's go there and make a statement.
How the game plays out.
Let's go and make a statement.
If we were 3-0 up, right, and then we conceded silly goals and let Villa back into it, yes. But what if it was the reverse was true? What if we were 2-0 down?
Come on, sort your mindset out, guys. Both of you.
Remember the Chelsea game?
Both of you sort your... No, hold on. Both of you sort your mindset out, right? If Pep, let me just give it in reverse now. If Pep Guardiola, if Arsenal had just gone to Villa Park and lost during the week, and Villa had had 22 shots to our 2 and played us off the park, and Pep was going there tomorrow, do you think he's going there looking to get a point, or saying, we'll take a point, or do you think he's saying to all of his players, guys, this is where we go and make a statement. We show them that we could do what Arsenal couldn't do.
How many points did Pep get the other night?
We are going to go there and we are going to beat Villa. I'm talking about what do you think his mindset would be?
No, but you can have all the mindset you want, but reality is reality and talk is talk. I mean, listen.
I think you guys...
I agree with you, Robbie. I don't think Mikel's going there to try and draw this game, nor as an Arsenal fan do I want him to. I think the point that Laurie is trying to make, and that I agree with, is that if we go there, control the game, and due to the tight margins, we end up drawing the game. I don't think this is a result we'll look back on as being dropped points from Arsenal, depending on how the game goes, as Laurie's pointing out, right?
It will be dropped points.
I think what's interesting for me, right, over the next 3 games, because if you look at last season and the control versus fluidity thing, I think a big test of that is coming in the next 3 fixtures we have, right? So you look at the end of last season, even Brighton at home, when we chucked the kitchen sink at them, going for 3 points, right? And we end up losing all 3. So now this more controlling Arsenal with Declan Rice at the base, I'm really, really excited to see how this fares away at Villa, home to Brighton, and away at Liverpool. I want to get 3 points on Saturday, and I believe this Arsenal team can do it, Robbie. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to be celebrating the draw. I'm just saying that it's a very difficult task on Saturday, and Arsenal need to be on job.
I absolutely concur with everything you said there. Again, mindset has been mentioned. Listen, the mindset should be to win every single game. No manager.
You ain't got that mindset.
No, I have.
You said you take a point.
I'm talking reality. I'm saying that, listen, when we went to Chelsea and we came from 2 goals down and drew the game, we were all satisfied with that point, right?
No.
Well, a lot of the players were because we came from 2 goals down.
No. So I figure like we'd take it. We were 2-0 down. Great fight back. Great comeback. We dropped 2 points there. In the immediate aftermath, I'm sure you were happy with the Chelsea
result.
have been in. We should really be going there and taking all 3 points, right? I'm saying, right, that if it was the other way round and Pep Guardiola was going there and we'd lost during the week, right, you wouldn't hear him or any of the City fans having the mindset of taking a point. They'd be like, we're going to go there and we're taking all 3. We don't care if a great Villa played. We think we're a better side. We're going there for all 3 points. And this is where I'm saying, sort your mindset out, lads. Sort your mindset out. Listen, thank you very much for the call. Really appreciate it, man.
I hope we get all 3. Cheers.
Hopefully we do. Thank you very much. All the way from Australia. Sort your mindset out, man.
There's nothing wrong with my mindset, man.
No, it's you know what I mean? I'm getting a bit worried about you, man. It's just getting a bit weak. Let's get, we've got another
I'm a very
caller.
positive person, bro. But
don't sound like
that.
it. Who we got here? This is...
Hi, Robbie. Hi, Laurie. This is Rahil calling from Luxembourg.
Okay.
From Luxembourg. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Big up Rahil. Now, come on. I wanna hear some strong mindset now from, because, you know, if you were offered right now, Rahil, the football god said, Rahil, we're going to give Arsenal a point. Villa, really, really tough place to go. You can take a point right now, or you go into the game and you chance your luck and see what happens. Which would you be saying? Would you take the point?
First of all, I'll tell the football gods, can we please win the league? And then, because it's been a while and definitely the Champions League, but I am not taking a point, no.
Thank you.
Because if we want to win the league, we have to go to grounds like Villa and take all 3 points.
Thank you.
And the thing is, because we have this tough run coming in, we take a point now and we let's say go to Anfield and drop more points. That puts us in the back foot. So the thing is, I'm also looking at the table and it's so tight. We need to make that gap bigger and bigger. We cannot be taking points at these grounds. And I'm not saying it's the worst result in the world if we get a point, but we need all 3 because our closest contenders right now are Liverpool, and they will win on Saturday. They're going to Crystal Palace. Palace don't look good. So by the time we get to that game at 5:30 UK time, kickoff will already be behind Liverpool. And if we draw that game, I think because our goal difference isn't as good, we'll be second. And I want to lead all the way. I know what happened last year. That was last year, but we are an improved team. We've matured. And we need to have this mindset to have that lead all the way till the end of the season. So even if we go to Anfield and draw, we'll still be ahead if we have won this game. It is vital we take all 3 points. And I know Villa played really well against City, but at this point in time, we are better than City.
Yeah. Right, Laurie?
So we have to go in with that mindset. You want to
respond, Laurie?
Yeah,
you hear that? What I like about this guy, strong mindset. You know what I mean? He's talking about.
No, that's all good. That's all good. I welcome that.
Well, then maybe you want to take a lot of that on board for yourself.
Couple of things, right? I'm not saying I want a point. I'm saying that I would take a point given how well Villa are playing.
No, but you sound like you're scared of Villa.
No, not at all. And what I would say as well, in reference to one of the points you made, caller, is that let's be honest, the league will not be decided whatever happens on Saturday when we play Villa.
Sure.
Win, lose or draw. But what I am saying is, it is a statement if we win. But it's also a mini statement if we don't get beat, because it will show that we can go to grounds like Villa.
But Laurie,
where
don't
they're
get
playing
beat
well.
is for people or for teams who are fighting relegation. We're not fighting relegation. We cannot have that mindset of not get beat. We need to win this league. And because this season, it's not just City. We have Villa who are looking really good. We need to take points from teams around us as well. Because...
Yeah, but we will be taking 2 points from them because let's be honest, Villa
we'll
are
be
a
taking
clear
a point.
and present danger
Now, see,
to our title chances.
Hold on. Let me just stop you there. That's what's giving me the vibes of a weak mindset that on you right now. We'll be taking. Instead of saying, right, you know what they say, glass half full, half empty, right? Instead of him saying we'll be dropping 2 points, he'd be like, we'll be taking 2 points from Villa. No, we'll be dropping 2 points. It's just like Raheel said, right? Liverpool, if they win their game, will go above us, right? If we lose that game, and possibly even if we draw that game, depending on the goal difference, right? Let's go and make a statement. Pep Guardiola would not be going there if it was
the other night.
No, but I'm saying if it was the other way round and we'd have just gone there and lost during the week, he would not be going there looking for a point. He'd be G'ing up all his players.
I'm pretty sure.
And he'd be G'ing up all the fans. And he'd be saying, let's go there and get all 3 points and make a statement.
I'm sure
make a statement to the rest of the league.
What statement did they make the other night?
No, but they lost.
Exactly.
I'm saying, no, but the point I'm trying to make, if it was the other way around.
They gave everything on the pitch, right? Because Villa played really well, right? Like, I have to agree, they looked scintillating. But to repeat that again after 3 days is very difficult. Also, the way they play. The way they play, right? They play really open football.
They've been repeating that for the previous 14 games at home.
We beat them the last time, so we can repeat that.
10 months ago.
Yeah, and aren't we a better team 10 months down? So if we're a better team, so then why can we not go there and take all 3 points?
No, I agree with you and Robbie. We can and we should go there for the win. What I'm saying is, I'm trying to put a realistic... You see, let me tell you the genesis of this whole discussion is that myself and Robbie did a show yesterday. You can watch it, people. It's still out there. We did a preview of the Villa game. And I said to Robbie, I said, listen, man, I really would love to win this game. I think we're capable of winning it. However, I just think the way Villa are playing at the moment, if we go there and get a draw, I would take a draw. I'm not saying I want a draw. I'm saying that if we go there, things don't quite work out and we get a point, to me, that is a creditable point, given the fact that Villa are so impressive at home. And also, I personally believe that come the end of the season, they will be in and around the top 3-4 teams in the league. So we will effectively, if we get a point there, we'll be taking 2 points off a team that could be our potential rivals come the end of the season.
All right, Raheel, thank you very much for your call. Really appreciate
Raheel,
it.
thanks for the call.
Let's get to also to the chat, because a lot of people have been commenting here. Jacob says 3 points is the aim every game. Wouldn't be upset though with a draw. Gurney says a draw is literally a loss when City and Liverpool stack up 90 plus points.
That's a bit presumptuous. We don't know that.
McMuffin says, thank you for talking about this. Don't get beat. This mentality is why we didn't win last year.
What? Listen, may I point out that when we had the invincible season of 2004, did we win every game?
No, we're not saying
there was the odd game there that we drew. So we're not. It's not like I'm saying we're going to get beat. I'm saying that if we don't win, which is the ideal situation, but we come out of there with a draw, depending on the nature of the draw. Like I said, I want to make it very clear. If we're a couple of goals to the good and we concede silly goals in the last couple of minutes, then as far as I'm concerned, that is 2 points dropped. However, if we go there and perform and get a creditable draw, listen, I'll take that.
Creditable.
It's only the 16th game of the season.
All right, we got. I think we should have Luke Vernon. Luke Vernon, big Aston Villa fan, on the line. Good friend of mine as well. Big up to you, Luke. Look at the smile, man. Look at the smile on his face. The confidence is flowing out. Aston Villa, they looked good the other. I've never seen him come on this cocky, man. But that was a good performance.
Cocky. Listen, Robbie, I'm not being cocky here. Us Villa fans just don't know how this feels. Obviously, the older people do, the older Villa fans, that when we was actually winning titles and that. But for years and years and years, we ain't been this high. So many games into the season. Are you mad? I said to my friend yesterday, he's a Man U fan, and I was like, I now know how you feel. Like, this is great. this is great. All through school, yeah. This is how you used to feel. Whilst I was out here like begging for games and just felt like I was. You know what being an Aston Villa fan used to be like? It used to be like being with a girlfriend or your partner, yeah, that used to cheat on you every weekend, but you used to take her back because you loved her. Now.
Oh, I lost it. We lost him. We lost him.
I don't have my battery going.
You back? He froze up a bit on us, Luke. He froze up a bit on us. So let's see if we can get Luke back. His vibes it out, man.
You can see his energy there, right? His energy.
Yeah, so why is your energy not the same? We're top of the league.
No.
We're top of the league.
My energy
this is the thing about it. Why is his energy like that? They've won one game against Man City. Fantastic victory. We beat Man City as well. Are you forgetting that?
No, I'm not.
We beat Man City as well.
Listen, man, my energy is there.
Why is your energy not like that?
My energy is there. I'm just trying to put a realistic tone on things. You know what I mean? Let's be real. We are up against a very, very good team.
So are they. So are they. They are up, right? For them, they're up against the team that's top of the league. They're up against a team that's got an unbelievable record, right, at Villa Park. I read out the record earlier, right? Our unbelievable record at Villa Park. And look at his energy and look at yours.
Now, listen, man. He's a high-frequency guy. You know what I mean? But listen, respect due to Villa.
Are we going back? Have we got Luke back?
Listen, he's kicking me out. Are you not?
No. It's not like that.
Robbie, you're not shook. Oh, damn.
We haven't kicked you out.
I'm seeing the title. Would you take a point at Villa Park? Are you not good? Are you not good?
Nah, listen, Arsenal. I want them free.
You're willing to take a point?
I want 3. I want to make that clear. What I am saying, I'm giving you guys respect.
Everybody wants 3, Laurie. Yeah. Everybody wants 3, but if you're moving shook, yeah. Watch when your players,
I'm not sure.
Watching your players are watching this and they're all like, Arsenal fan TV don't believe in us.
No. They're getting twisted.
You see? Right? Listen, that's him. Me, Luke, we're coming for 3 points. We got a very, very good record at Villa Park. You're a good side. Mm-hmm. You're a very, very good side. Even when we played you last season, that was one of the best games of last season.
Yeah, it was.
You remember that game, right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, Saka.
That was a great.
Had we been playing at home tomorrow, then my views would be different. What I'm giving you guys respect. I'm saying, listen, man, you guys are hot right now. You're playing. I watched the game against City from start to finish.
You ain't never made City look like that.
No, we didn't. I've got to keep it real. No, but no one has.
No one's made City look like that.
No one has, not even in Europe.
Luke.
Not even Liverpool?
Luke, chill out, yeah? We beat City as well. We've already beaten City this season.
With that controversy thing? Yeah.
Let me just remind you of a few things, yeah?
Controversy in our game, though.
Right? It wasn't controversy. We beat City. There was no controversy around it. We beat City, right? We've only lost one game this season. One game. That's all we've lost this season. And that was a controversial decision. If you remember rightly, the VAR, the dodgy stuff up at Newcastle. We're a very, very good side. We are a better side than what played you last year.
Oh, yeah, right? For sure.
We've got a certain Declan Rice that has come into our team, right? So just brought a lot of steel into the team. Kai Havertz, who's come in, who people were having a bit of ridicule at, he scored in his last few games. He scored a goal in every game.
I hope you play him.
Right? Jesus. You hope we play Havertz. All right. Those words might come back and bite you. I'm telling you, those words might come. You know why,
Robbie? You know why I don't care? Because we are projected to lose this game. We should lose this game. So if we lose, it's nothing off my back.
No, I don't think that's the case.
You lot think you're going to win the game. You're confident. You just said all that.
I'm not one of these deluded fans.
A minute ago, you were sticking out your chest. Now you're retracting.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll stick out my chest regardless. I don't care.
No, but you're saying that people expect you to lose. A minute ago, you were saying you're going to win.
I still know what being realistic is.
Well, that's all I'm being.
there's about 4 or 5 teams that Villa can lose to in this league, and you take it as a Villa fan, and that's City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, Brighton, and maybe Tottenham. After that, I ain't trying to see us lose to nobody else. Like, it's 50-50s with some of them games. With Arsenal and Liverpool and City, you guys should be getting 6 points every season. It's just as simple as it is.
In an ideal world, yes, but we have to say, listen, the Premier League, we're always told, and it always plays out that way. Look at Tottenham the other day. Everyone expected them to dominate and beat West Ham. Didn't happen. Listen, the Premier League is the Premier League. It's the best league in the world for a reason, because it's got the ability to throw up results that you would never normally expect. And what I'm saying, I'm just being realistic. I want to win. I think we will win. But what I'm saying is, if we go to Villa and we get a creditable point, not a point where we're 2 up and then we throw it away in the last 10 minutes, nothing like that. If we get a creditable point, I can walk away from that game with an Arsenal fan and say, listen, man, Villa are the real deal. They've been smoking teams. They smoked City. We went there and they couldn't beat us. And not only that, we'll be taking 2 points off a potential title contender.
Let me ask you, Luke, right? Some Villa, a lot of people's sort of perked up after that victory the other day over Man City. But Villa actually this season been playing really well. They had a good win at Tottenham. They've had a lot of good wins. They've got a very, very good side. Tell us what's Unai Emery done to this side? You know, I mean, when he took over from Steven Gerrard, you were near the bottom. You know what I mean? You were really, really struggling. And he's got you guys, Unai Emery, playing brilliantly. Unai Emery, of course, was at Arsenal. And it didn't really work out for him at all. But at Villa, he's got you guys playing amazing. And you've got some great players as well. So tell us what's made Villa so good this season.
I have no idea, bro. Because when Gerrard was there, I was thinking, this is the best we can play. And then Unai comes in and then makes all these players just with a rocket up their arse, and then now we're actually performing and now actually doing things. I tell you what, Unai, I used to live in the same building as him in Birmingham, and he was in the lifter once, and I'm not going to lie, that lift was yenging. So this man is non-stop grafting, armpit sweating. This man don't sleep, this man don't wash, this man just lives and breathes football. Lives and breathes football, bro. I couldn't wait to get out of the lift. But I was like, yo, can I have a picture?
I must admit, I've never heard that term yenging before, man. That's a real brum. That's a brum saying that.
Nah, but seriously, I think he's just given them. I think he's just made them believe in more confidence. You know what I mean? I think Douglas Luiz has been phenomenal. I know you guys will take him in a heartbeat for Arsenal. I think any team in the Premier League would take him right now. Konsa playing right back has been, especially when we play the defensive side of things, like he's been great as well. Shout out to Bailey.
Yep.
Shout out to Bailey. The past few games, put down his jerk chicken and his vodka Red Bulls and all his Caribbean fruit twists and that, and more time just actually eating and drinking well, and somehow he's doing some.
And Ollie Watkins
I was watching these games thinking, how are you benching Diaby? Diaby's been great, and then. Man, proved me wrong, innit?
Yeah, Ollie Watkins has been really good as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, Ollie Watkins, phenomenal. McGinn. Oh. And even Camara as well, when we play Camara. I think the team that we played against Man City is definitely our strongest team, so I think we will play something similar to that.
Do you reckon they'll be able to keep up the intensity? Because, you know, the intensity and the pressing that they showed against Manchester City, they're going to have to show that again against Arsenal. I mean, it's going to be a really, really top, high caliber game. You think they can do that again straight after putting in that performance against Man City?
I hope so. I think there's been about 4 games this season where we've not looked like ourselves, and they tend to be against, apart from Liverpool, they tend to be against teams that are just not the greatest in the league. We play terrible against Forest. We play terrible against Bournemouth. It's always an and ahhing around when we play Wolves with the derby. So I think the atmosphere is going to be electric. I think everybody's going to be watching at home. Everybody's going to be up for it. I think this is probably like the game of the season at the moment. You know what I mean? So we shall see. I think the next big game's obviously going to be Arsenal-Liverpool, isn't it? So.
And I've been saying that if we were to come up there and win the game, it would be a massive statement for Arsenal to the rest of the league to say, right, you know what? They beat Man City. We've just beaten the team that's beaten the champions. But then you can also look on it from a Villa point of view that if you were to beat Arsenal, what a statement that would be. Like, you beat Man City and Arsenal both in the same week. I mean, that would be an incredible statement by you guys.
And lose. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like, huh?
Well, you lost to Forest, didn't you? You lost to Forest.
Yeah, Forest, bro.
And you
Forest,
got slapped by Newcastle as well.
Nah, but if you actually watch the Newcastle game, we didn't play bad, bro. We literally, it was like a FIFA game. They just scored when they shot.
Right.
Like, we actually played really well. So, well, I thought we did anyway. And obviously everyone was trying to cuss us, but you got to take the positives from the game. We had the high press. We was getting on the offside traps. Also, we had Mings that got injured like straight away, you know what I mean? So that's going to throw off the whole dynamics of the game, especially first game of the season, what you've been practicing. Yeah, I think I want to know what you guys are going to feel like if Villa get the win. This is what I want to know. I think the people in the comments want to know this as well, because then we're what, 1 point behind you?
Yeah.
Listen,
because if we beat you, that gives the opportunity for Liverpool to go above you, innit?
Yeah.
So what is it that? Talk to me about that.
Well, listen, we're debating on the show today. Like, would you take a point right now?
Considering you take 0 points, bro.
Considering how you played.
Don't be a member of Parliament, Robbie. Answer my question. How would you feel if you lost?
I'm going to answer the question. I feel gutted, right? We're coming, as far as I'm concerned, we're coming for all 3 points. We've got a great record at Villa Park, right? We beat you there last year, right? We've beaten you the last 4 times we've played you. Yes, that was a fantastic result against Man City, but we beat Man City as well. And I think Villa, as good as they are, they can be got at. I saw that game against Tottenham. The first half of that game, if they'd have took their chances, you could have, they would have been out of sight. Villa are quite open. Whereas Arsenal, when they go away from home, are quite conservative in the way they play. But on the break, on the counter, we've got some very, very dangerous players, as you know. Saka is playing really well, played well. We actually played well the other night against Luton. The only problem was the goalkeeping errors. But Saka, Martinelli, and I'll tell you, Jesus, watch out for him. He didn't play last year. He didn't play last year when we... You hope he pulls a hamstring.
but listen, man, I want to make it clear.
Let me just finish here. He didn't play last year when we played you at Villa Park. But he's playing. He's on fire at the moment. He's scoring goals. He's creating assists. He's a real handful for defences. And I think that he can play a really, really important part for Arsenal. So, answer to your question is we're coming for all 3 points. So I'll be gutted if we lose the game.
And I want to make it clear that
Villa are a very good side. They're a good side.
I want to make it clear. I've got people in the comments coming at me hard, but hey, I can take it. People like Bo. Listen, Bo, I am not saying I want a point. I'm not saying we're going there for a point. We're going there for 3 points, naturally. Of course we want to win. What I'm doing is I'm trying to put a realistic picture and say that we are up against a team that, for number one, are a very good team, and number two, they're in a rich vein of form. 14 consecutive wins. And and in those wins...
Not against us.
No, but what I'm saying, in those wins are teams like City. So they're not to be taken lightly.
Of course.
What I'm saying, yeah, exactly.
City, Tottenham, Brighton, Newcastle, it's not small teams.
Yeah,
exactly.
Not us,
and I'm saying that Saturday's
we're not
game,
in that 14.
And Saturday's game.
Well, you will be tomorrow, Robbie.
We won't be. We won't be.
Robbie, how do Villa beat Arsenal? You tell me that so I can screen record it and send it to the players. Go on.
Well, I'm not telling you. All right, let's get your... You know what, Luke, let's get your prediction.
My prediction?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to stand by my Villa boys, man. F it. I'm going to go 2-1 Villa. I got to stand by them. Ollie Watkins, John McGinn, Blau. Done.
2-1. Laurie?
Saka.
Well, I mean, listen, I can't change now. I did the preview show of you yesterday, Robbie, and I said to you, my honest opinion is that we will come out of there with a draw. I predicted a Desmond, which is a 2-2 for those of you who are not informed. So yeah, I'm sticking with that. I've got to stick with that.
I'm going, I think it's going to be a tight game. It's two very good sides. But I think we're going to come out on top and go 1-0 to the Arsenal. Right? Luke, just before you go, we've got a quick video to play.
Welcome back to AFTV. Arsenal have won 1-0 at Aston Villa here at Villa Park. I'm with Luke, who's a Villa fan. Well done your box to box, enjoyed it. The game not as good for you guys. How did you see it?
Yeah, you know what? Give credit where credit's due. Shout out to all 13 players of Arsenal today. You had the 11 players, the fans, big up all you fans, big man thing. And the referee. The referee was shocking today, man. But all in all, I'll give credit where credit's due. You know what? You played well. I know they give Saka man of the match, but no way. Partey ran that show. Yeah.
Robbie,
remember that? He's crying about the refs. You favourite turned into Thai.
Robbie, what happened at go-karting the other day, bro? What happened at go-karting the other day? When it's me v you, yeah, who wins? Me?
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, you did beat me at go-karting the other day, right? But this ain't no go-karting, bro. This ain't go-karting, and it's not me and you competing. It's two teams competing against each other, right?
Yeah.
And if that go-karting thing weren't fair either, I could hardly fit in it.
You need to start doing these shows on whilst you're walking, bro. And then you start
maybe I'll
these go-karts.
Well, listen, Luke, thank you very much for coming on, man. Really appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I'm going to catch up with you tomorrow, man. Big up to Luke. Before you go, Luke, tell everybody where they can catch you, because this guy is sensational on social media.
Yeah, you can catch me on Instagram, TikTok. Just type in my name, Luke Vernon, and I'm going to start streaming and stuff soon anyway, so start doing some gaming content. But yeah.
All right.
TikTok is my main platform with 2.3 million followers, so yeah, give me a follow.
Only the 2.3 million people.
I never said only. Don't do me like that. I said with.
Big up to Luke Vernon, man. Thank you, Luke. Thank you.
All right, deuces, man. Laurie,
Nice one, bro.
Robbie, love.
Yeah,
Big up.
respect.
Luke Vernon there, massive Arsenal fan, and he's amazing.
Villa fan. Massive Villa fan.
Massive Villa fan. Yeah. He'll be an Arsenal fan after tomorrow, trust me. No, massive Villa fan, and massive
I enjoyed
on,
that.
massive
That was
on
good banter.
TikTok.
That was good banter.
And look at it. Yeah, I mean, look how confident he is, and look at you.
Listen, look.
No, serious, man.
I
Yeah,
am not.
I agree with that guy.
Confident, if that's a word.
You don't
I'm
sound
saying,
it, man. Look how he's buzzing for the game.
Quite rightly. But I'm
So why are
buzzing
you
too.
not?
I'm buzzing,
You
man.
don't look like you're buzzing.
No, I'm just
you
paying
don't.
respect to the opposition. That's what I'm doing.
But you don't look like buzzing to me.
No, I'm seriously, bro. I'm confident. However, I'm adding a dose of reality to my confidence. And I'm saying, if we go there, as long as we perform well, and it's a creditable draw, I will take it. This is a 38-game season. The title is not defined on us playing Villa on Saturday night.
It's an important game.
It's an important game, one we must not lose. But if we don't win, I will take a point.
Laurie, if we win, what a statement it would be.
Listen, man, I'll be over the moon with that.
As I said, for both teams, if they beat us, massive statement. They've beaten City and Arsenal in 1 week.
Yeah.
Huge. If we beat them, we beat them, like they say in boxing, we beat the man who beat the man who beat
exactly,
the man.
man. Exactly.
Right, I think
but as in boxing, and I mean, you know me, I'm a big boxing fan. You got to pay respect to your opposition, otherwise sometimes you get found out.
True, and go out there and knock them out. Let's go. Yeah, we've got another caller. We've got Ryan.
Ryan.
How you doing, Ryan?
Big up, Ryan.
And by the way, any caller out there, by the way, if you want to get involved, we got the link pinned, right? So get involved. We're going to be here till we've got about another 10 minutes. So if you want to get on, click on the pinned link right now. Ryan, put Laurie in his place, please.
Hey, Laurie, you have to ease up a little bit, you know? Like, you know what Jamaicans say, when you're feeling tight, you have to just loosen up, man. Like,
No.
What's up with you, man?
No, listen, bro.
Listen, I'm worried about Villa, but you look scared.
No, don't get it twisted.
Robbie, I'm completely in your camp, man. Like, this is a must-win game on Saturday. If Liverpool...
Is it a must-win game? Is it a must-win game?
For me, I think
it's not even halfway to the season yet.
We're coming up towards the halfway point, though. We're in the Christmas-December period where we're going to be playing once every 2 to 3 games within these next 3 to 4 weeks. So I look at this game, and the reason why I class it as a must-win game is because I look at Liverpool play Crystal Palace at a 12:30 kickoff on Saturday. If they win, they could already be top of the league before we've even kicked a ball yet. So for me, we've got to go into this Villa game. And yes, Villa are a very good side. I'm not taking any quality or shade away from them. This will be a very tough game. I am worried, but I do believe that Arsenal
you're worried
take all 3 points.
So you just said, you know what I mean?
I'm worried, but I still...
You said you're worried. I didn't even say that.
You haven't got your chest out at all, man.
No, but you just said you're worried. I didn't say I'm worried, you know. All I'm doing is paying respect to the opposition. No, but that don't mean to say I'm worried. That don't mean to say I'm worried.
You're worried because if you're not worried, right, you wouldn't take the point. But you're worried because you're you're worried about the outcome of the game. So you're like, right, I'll take a point.
I'm not worried.
Now.
I'm saying in a realistic world, you can't win every single game.
Yeah, we all know that. We know in a realistic world, listen, our confidence that we've got, we could go out there and lose. We know that, right? But at the end of the day, Arsenal are top of the league, right? City didn't go into that game top of the league. We did.
And what did they get?
We are top of the league, right?
What did City get?
City got beat.
They got
right?
And the thing is,
But right now, we're top of the league. We smoke City. We're better than City right now. We're not better than... Obviously, they're the champions. We respect them. We know they can come back. That's what they did last season. And I still think they will come back this season.
All right, let me pick Ryan up
They
on
will be a
something.
serious threat. But right now, at this moment in time, right now as we speak, we are playing better than City.
Premier
We are
League
top of the
table
league.
guys,
We've
man.
only lost one game this season. Why are we going there scared? Like, you scared?
No, that's not facts. And Ryan, you're talking about facts. Let's keep it 100 here, yeah? Let's keep it a buck. If we go to Villa, right, and we do not win, is the season over? Yes or no?
Of course not.
Of course it wouldn't
Exactly.
be.
So why is it a must-win game? It's not a must-win game.
Our season won't be defined within this one game against Villa, but Glory, for me, it's a bit of a... You're showing a bit of a defeatist mentality a little bit for me. And for me, you can't go in with that mindset. Word to what Robbie was saying not long ago. Your mindset... Listen, if we're gonna win this Barclays Premier League, we have to go into the mindset of winning.
Of course.
Of knowing that we can win every single game. Yes, I take it back. The best example is going back to the Invincibles. I know we went unbeaten that season, and obviously we've lost to Newcastle this season, but we had a lot of draws in that season. And you're going to draw, and we're going to lose one or two games throughout the rest of the season. But we have to go into this game knowing that we can win. Villa got some dangerous players, and they got some players that I wish we had taken Mr. DIB when he was at Bayer Leverkusen. They've got McGinn that I rate highly, that we were linked with a few seasons ago. Watkins is going to cause us problems as well. As I look at the game last season was a tough game when Jorginho then gave us the equaliser, and then we went on to win the game from there. But I feel like if we don't set up well, if Arteta doesn't have the boys set up defensively sound, which that's one thing I've got to respect about Arsenal this season. Where, if anything, I'm more confident when we're playing away from home than when we're playing at home, because defensively we're very organised. Saliba and Gabriel and Rice just in the base of them. I think Rice will play as that left 8 and Jorginho will play in the 6 to give Zinchenko that extra cover and protection, because Zinchenko's going to want to invert into the midfield and link up and build the play when we're going from transition from defence to attack. So they're going to cause us problems, but I genuinely think we'll win this game 2-1. It will be a tight game.
I think we've got another caller that we're going to stay there, Ryan. We've got so we've got
Big up Dini, man.
Big up to Dini. Now, I think Dini's disagreeing with us. What are you saying, Dini?
Now, let me just make it clear, yeah? I want to get 3 points. Absolutely want to get 3 points. Is it the end of the world? No, because yeah, Ryan's right. If Liverpool do beat Palace, they will go a point ahead of us. Absolutely, they will. But we go to Liverpool in a couple of weeks' time where we can go there and get the 3 points back. So absolutely, yes. Do we want to? The mindset is go to this game, get the 3 points. But we absolutely know that Villa are a solid team. I understand the premise of the whole thing, Robbie, and you've been very mean to Laurie on the stream. I see you, Robbie. You've been very, very mean to Laurie. Laurie, sometimes you just got to retaliate and tell him, this is settle a little piece.
So are you with me? Are you with me and Ryan, or are you scared? That's what we want to find out.
I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't scared of
you with Laurie and you're scared of it.
As well was kind of annoying as well. Your friend Luke, he was very, very excited.
I don't way too excited, man. Way too excited.
No, but Ryan, you said, Ryan, I want to pick you up on something right there. So you called me out for having you say defeatist attitude and acting like I'm scared. But you said yourself, the words come out of your mouth, I quote, I'm worried. I didn't say I was worried. You said you were worried, bro.
But listen, Laurie, this is what I'll counteract to what you're saying. The only reason why I'm a little bit worried is because of Villa's recent form. And yes, they won at Man City, and they didn't play well in the first. If Tottenham had taken their chances, I think Tottenham could have beaten them that day, but they beat Tottenham at their place as well. So they're going to be no mugged by any stretch of the mean. But the reason why I think we will win is because I think if Arteta plays the system and the team that I feel would make us play well against them, I think that if both teams are bang on their game Saturday night under the lights at their place, I think we've got that extra bit of quality that would just be a bit too much for them. But that's the only reason why I think that.
Let's get some predictions. Ryan? Prediction?
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. It'll be a tough game, but I think we'll just have enough to get out of there.
Okay,
2-1.
and what, Dini, you're going for a Villa win, right? What you? What?
You're funny. You're funny. Yeah, you thought you were slight. I knew it. I saw it coming when you thought you were slight, you know. But you know, I'm actually going to predict. It's going to be a wild prediction, but I think we'll win 3-0.
3-0 after all that.
I hope
After
you're
all
right,
that.
Dini, bro. I hope you're right.
Well, listen, if we win 3-0, I hope you're right. I'll buy you a drink, man. Trust me. You know what I mean? Listen, thanks both
I'm
of
going to hold you
you,
to
man.
that.
Respect.
Yeah, you can.
I'm your witness.
You can. Everybody
We got-
watching
how
right
many
now.
people in the chat right now? How many people in the chat
Over
right now?
1,000, man.
How many witnesses do we have?
Hold me to it,
Out of
right?
1,000 witnesses. Lovely.
All right, thank you very much,
have a
both
good
of you, man.
Friday, yeah?
Appreciate you both.
Love.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All I'm trying to do is inject a dose of reality into the proceedings. I want to win. The team will, I'm 100% sure, will approach that game with the right mindset. They want to win. You cannot win every single game. We know that. That is facts. If we go to Villa, and I repeat, if we go to Villa and put in a creditable performance and we don't win and we get a draw, I will hold my hands up and say, listen, the team did their best. They played well. Villa's a very difficult place to go. I'm happy with that.
No
I'm
City
just
fan.
keeping it 100.
No City fan went to, even though they lost the game, no City fan went to Villa Park thinking like that on Wednesday night. No Villa fan went there thinking, oh, we take a creditable draw. And listen, we need to go there with the mindset of it's a place that we've had a fantastic record at. The last time we was there at Villa Park, we beat them. And that in no way is that disrespecting Aston Villa, because we all saw what they did to Man City. It's not even just that. We see what they've been doing under Unai Emery. They are a very good side with very good players, from the goalkeeper, Emi Martinez, right back to Ollie Watkins in goal, to Douglas Luiz in midfield, and John McGinn and players like that. They've got quality all over the pitch. Pau Torres in defence. We know that they're an absolute top quality side, but so are we. We're top of the league right now. We need to go into that game with the mindset that you beat City, who are third. You're now playing us. We are top of the league. Our aspirations are to be champions. And if we're going to be champions, we need to come to places like this and take all 3 points. That's what the mindset should be. Not, oh, I'll take a point and, you know.
Taking 3 points at Villa.
As long as it's
right?
a creditable point. Champions don't go into a games like Aston Villa away talking about creditable points.
Agreed. But would you also agree with me?
Go into those games demanding 3 points.
Would you also agree with me that win, lose or draw on Saturday, the title is far from over?
Of course,
Do you
it's
agree?
far from. Listen, we
exactly.
saw last year. We finished.
So when people are flooding the comments saying must win game,
it's far from it. It's not.
If we lose the game or we draw the game, the title is far from finished.
Listen, the title last year, we were top of the league at Christmas and we didn't win it.
Exactly.
So we know it's a long, long way to go, but we can issue a statement to the league on Saturday to say that, hey, Liverpool, Man City, and you, Aston Villa, we are serious. I think we're going to try and get 2 callers in quickly before we go today. Let's get 2 callers in quickly. Who we've got? Who've we got? Dalasu. How you doing?
Hi, Robbie. Hi, Laurie.
Hey, how you doing, bro? How you doing?
Well,
We're running out of time a bit here, but come on, listen. I want to find out where your mindset's at. Are you with me or are you with Laurie?
I'm definitely with you, Robbie. If we go away to Aston Villa this weekend, we have to come back with those 3 points, and if we don't, I'll be disappointed.
No, but listen, I absolutely concur with that. But what I am saying is, if it doesn't work out and we get the draw, depending on how we play, I want to make that clear. Said it many, many times. Depending on the nature of the draw, if we take a draw, if we get a creditable draw, as far as I'm concerned, it's not the end of the world. There'll still be, what's my maths? That'll be the 16th game. There'll be another load of games, man. You know what I mean? My maths just escaped me.
His mind's all gone, really.
Yeah. But listen, man, it's not even halfway yet. Yeah? So come on now. It's not the end of the world if we don't win. Do you accept that?
Look, Laurie, I do accept that there's still a large chunk of the season that's left, But when you look at the season and you want to win the league, you take it in bits and pieces. You look at it in chunks. And these games against Aston Villa, I know Villa are playing extremely well at the moment. They've managed to get one over Manchester City, but at the we're Arsenal, and what we want to achieve this season means that we go to places like Villa. We must get those 3 points, And I'm not going to call you defeatist like the previous caller did, But what I will say is that we know that man for man, if we go away to Aston Villa and we put on a good performance, we'll go away with the 3 points, and that should be the mentality going into that particular game. And that's it. We can't start thinking about a point before we even go there. We're a much superior side to Aston Villa. They're playing well at the moment. They've got a good manager, but they're not Arsenal. They're not Arsenal. And you know that. So all we need to do is to make sure that we put in the effort, to put in the performance, and the result will take care of itself. I've got no space for anything else in terms of our mentality, Laurie. At the end of the day,
but you know what, bro? I actually agree with you.
We've won 4 games in a row. We're going to make it 5 against Aston Villa this weekend. And if we don't, we walk away feeling with our tails in between our legs, feeling very disappointed. I'm not going to say that the season will be over, but at the same time, that 3 points against Aston Villa this weekend is not only 3 points taking us one step closer to the title, but it's the mentality that it continues to breed to go away, because we've done a lot of firsts this season. We've beaten Manchester City after a very long time. We've got away to Luton, the ground. I'm sitting all the way in Durban, South Africa, and I was just reading the history behind it. That the last time we played there was in the early 90s, more than 30 years ago. And historically, if you look at the results even before that, they really didn't go our way. So that's one thing that we've managed to get over as well, mentality-wise. So we go away to a very good Aston Villa side who's playing very well at the moment, who's got one of our previous managers. We get those 3 points. We one step closer to where we want to be, but also we add that notch in terms of the mentality that's required to keep us going as well.
Okay, thank you very much for your call. We've got to get one more in, but thank you very much for that speech there. And I love that.
Should put him in the dressing room tomorrow.
You should be in the dressing room.
Man.
Right, let's get another caller in before we go here today. Glenn, I ain't seen Glenn for a long time, man. Glenn, how you doing, bro?
Good morning, Robbie. Guys, first of all, I'd like to copy and paste everything that Robbie and that caller just said in the last 5 minutes, because I know you guys are on a timeline here. I want you to know, I woke up at 7 o'clock, and like I do every day, I grab a Red Bull, and I turn on AFTV. I think the kids would say, when I saw, would you take a point at Villa Park? I think the kids would say, I got triggered. What is wrong with you? After everything we've done, you're afraid of Unai Emery, the guy that was the manager for Arsenal and went into games like this and was so timid and scared? We're good. Look, if you need a soft bed to land on and think 1 point will be okay, fine. But this is the Arsenal. It's a different team. It's a different team. We're going in there for 3 points. It's Unai Emery. They're overachieving right now. Fabianski won that game for them last week. And I'm done.
I love that, man. That's it. 3 points. And
but you know what? That type of thing, I like to see that myself. That is real.
No, but why don't you show that? Look at the passion.
Yeah,
look at the.
I hear
Glenn's
that.
not going there for no point.
No, listen, I'm not going there for no point. I've not once
going there for all 3 points.
I've not once said that we are going there for a point. I want to make that clear. I've never said that.
You said you take a point right now.
And the
He
genesis.
set a soft bed for himself to land on.
No.
You don't go in there with that mentality.
With respect, what happened was the genesis of this fan zone was a show we did yesterday when we was asked to give our prediction, and I said, based on previous results and what I've seen of Villa so far, I said I would take a point. I was just predicting the game. I'm not saying that is what I want to see happen.
No, but you said we started the show. Would you take the point right now? You said yes.
Yeah, but no, because I would take a point. I would take a point.
Tell him again. Tell him again before we go again.
Do I want a point? No, I want all 3. Right,
dude. dude, we're if we all agreed it wouldn't be fun, but I think you were being scared for nothing. It's Unai Emery.
No, I'm not scared, bro. I'm not scared,
what does
bro.
Arsenal have to do to gain your confidence that you don't have that thought in your head going into this game? What do they have to do? We've done everything. We played like crap last week and we still won. Come on, dude. It's Unai Emery.
Listen, if we win tomorrow...
All respect to what he's done. All respect to what he's done so far with Villa.
I
but
want
the
to make
season's
this clear.
a third over.
If we win tomorrow, which we've got a very good chance of winning, I'll be as happy as you are, bro, and Robbie and every other Arsenal fan. I'm just trying to inject a dose of realism into the proceedings.
Glenn, give me a prediction before we go.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1. Glenn, it's great to have you back on, man. It was a long time, bro. Thank you for coming on, man.
Nice,
Thank you. You were better than 10 Red Bulls today.
Thanks
Take
to
it
Glenn.
easy, guys.
Big up to Glenn, man. I love that passion, right? And I love that. And it's been a great debate today. Laurie, listen, big up yourself, man.
Respect,
I know,
man.
you know.
I just want to ask you a question before we go. And I want you to answer this honestly. If we go up there and we play well, and so we're expecting a hard-fought, well-contested game, and we come away you'll be at the game, and you come away from Villa Park with a draw, will that ruin your weekend? Be honest.
I'll tell you that tomorrow, man. I don't.
Keep
You know
it
what?
100.
You know what? What it is with me,
Keep
my
it 100.
mindset ain't thinking about no draw.
No. I said if I gave you a scenario.
I don't want to consider that scenario because my thing is, Arsenal, go and make a statement tomorrow. Go there like our City would go there. As I said, if it was roles were reversed and Arsenal would have went there and got played off the park on Wednesday, Pep Guardiola and Man City going into this game would be saying, we're going there to make a statement. We're going to put Villa in their place and we're going to show Arsenal that we are the big dogs around there, and we're going to show everybody in this league that you need to be fearful of us. And that's what I want to see Arsenal do. I'll deal with tomorrow when tomorrow comes, but the mindset now needs to be, no, we don't want a point right now. We're going there for all three. Listen, thanks very much to everybody who's watched the show today. Don't forget, when we do these fan zones and you want to get involved, all you've got to do is click that link. You can also download the app as well. If you download the app, AFTV Plus at the App Store, that's another way of joining as well. But get involved in this show. These shows are for you to come on and have your say wherever you are around the UK or around the world. We want to hear from you as long as you're a Gooner. Get involved in the show. Laurie, thank you very much.
No worries,
Thanks to the production team. Have yourself a great day, and let's go there tomorrow and get all 3 points.